Hello everyone, welcome back to Old World Blues, episode 7. Last time I left it because it crashed, like 2 episodes in a row. But basically we are doing the last secondary quest, influencing people. And I'm trying to get all the upgrades for everyone. Is this an apple? Yes, give me apple. Oh my god. My last 4 apples has no end and it's gonna be my downfall, okay. So I think this is the guy that turned off the lights. What is this? The smart
Starting
lights.
combat. Just kidding.
Fuck you, seriously. Oh my fucking god. Like, okay, so that's why I want to stop using this suit after the DLC. Also, I think I forgot to equip the lyre. Yes, I did. And I need to store some of my stuff and repair my rifle and repair my pistol and repair my lyre and get ammo and yes, there are lots of things to do. No robo scorpions? Okay, please, thank you. So I think this is all the upgrades. Traveled. Okay, I will travel to the think tank, I don't know. Okay, thank you. Should have traveled to the sing balcony. No, I didn't want this one. So okay, wait. Let me check if I have something to make. No, I'm gonna store my useless stuff. Like the 5 kilograms or the 3 kilograms. Anything more? 3 kilos of psycho that I don't need. It's just 0.8. That's enough. The preserved meat I'm gonna save because I'm pretty sure it's unique. What else do I have that's very pricey? 16 buff out from the bloatfly. Battle which I'm not gonna use. The escape fungus that I'm saving. Yeah, but I think that's about it in that sense. Detonator, the 8 kilos of collars that I just took because I will put around my house. 3 kilos of syringes, but I like having the syringes just in case. So okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go do like the last quest already. So what do I take? Probably I'm gonna disable the guys, so I shouldn't take more guns. Do I have any regular armor to should really repair the Ranger Combat Armor. Even though I'm not gonna use it for the rest of the DLC, but yeah, now it has a DT of 22.
Bye bye.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let's see if there is something in the 8. Like, I just stored a lot of shit, but I don't think I really need any of these. This I will probably not even take. These I will because they are like unique or something. I don't know. Oof. Maybe I should take the Yuri Rig cannon. Okay, let me see if all the upgrades I have to install. 2 in, 5 repair, 5 science. That seems interesting if I didn't have repair at max.
I certainly can.
Bang! Smart lights.
Oh, no. Is this getting annoying yet?
Do I have 2 charisma? I'm gonna turn on this one.
The other light switch.
Can I turn on the lights?
You bet I can. I bet that's more
Lol.
than that other tramp can do, huh?
Like, I don't really like how these lights look. No, this or the others, they just look weird.
Oh, please, please! Yep, here you go.
Okay. Energy cells, microfusion cells, scrap electronics. I'm gonna store the scrap. Where are the scrap electronics? 5 kilograms. They're probably useful for, like, these guys, the best if you are manufacturing bombs with the Mad Bomber perk. Did this screw up? No, they didn't. Does this guy...
Well, hello.
No, this guy doesn't have anything new. This guy does. Any empty bottle is converted to purified water.
Well, hello there. You're going to need to find yourself some empties first before I can fill them for you. Come back anytime you want a drink or to get clean.
Yes, now she fills bottles, which is pretty cool. Does this guy have anything? Oh, yeah.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials?
Yes, nothing right now.
Stay loyal, citizen.
Fucking love this voice of this guy. Ooh, implant.
You require some addition.
Yes, I do. Let me see the implant, please. Which is it? Oh, 10% damage to cazadors. That's a bit useless. I'm gonna get this one for 10,000 caps. Which I'm gonna need to sell a lot of stuff for, I'm pretty sure. Anything to repair, 39 caps, nothing. Wow, everything is so expensive for the money I have. And I don't really have much to sell either. Or well, I could just be like a little traffic. What? Oh, okay, that was all the people that needed upgrading. I'm gonna sell like 15 buff outs. Fixing things I don't need because I already have like already at max or close to max. This one's I don't really need either. The Psycho, I'm just gonna sell lots of that stuff. This one's either anything Misk to sell. A Wonder Glue maybe. Don't really like selling ammo, but yeah, I'm just gonna sell that.
Might I be of service?
No, I hate how
Might I be of service?
how I always press the repair instead of the other one. I'm gonna sell 13. Fixing things. The cat I don't use either. Locksmith, Mentats, Psycho. The steady I don't wanna sell. Because maybe I do use it. 8 Misk, not the empty syringes, please. Take my Wonder Glue. My ultimate technique. Okay, that's just like 700. Yeah, that's not enough. And I got another quest. Do I have anyone else? Oh, okay, there is one Audi sample left. Oh, it's in the... Oh, that's just the last one that you get in the last quest, okay. So that isn't needed, really.
You require some additional service.
Yes, no, just heal me, please. Which I always do. I smell sedition!
Sedition!
Lol. Like that guy. I mean, I don't like his personality per se, but he's just lovely the way he talks. Okay, so now, yes, let me give you the technologies. Yes. Yes.
Did you retrieve
the technologies?
yet?
Yes.
We need them, as I have indicated.
Really love this. I've recovered all technological information.
What?
What?
You
did?
did? Your survival,
let alone success, barely registered in my projections.
Now, all I need to do is check my transmission
fucking
data
God,
bank.
okay.
Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Do the technologies have the information you need?
Yes.
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 Yes, what?
No. I mean,
yes.
We just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit.
A bit.
I'll figure it out.
Look at the antenna focus. Oh, I can do all of them. Maybe the frequency in the swing emitter is a key of some sorts. This is the highest one.
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining?
That one and lockpicker.
That was
I don't
most
know if you
likely
can
my plan, yes.
take him all of them.
Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius.
Talked about how none
You
of
see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock. Yes, that could work.
I don't know what happens if you don't have
Was
any of the
that my
skills required
plan?
here. I never
It must
tried
have
it.
been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself.
The
The
door
door
is
is open. And now, Mobius will get his.
Ooh. At least I have science.
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain.
Theoretically.
But for now,
They
they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
I don't know if there are achievements for doing the different endings. I definitely, I'm gonna just save before doing the last part. So, if there are achievements for, getting the ending where you kill everyone or stuff like that, I will probably do them, by myself, not recording.
This one looks pretty tough.
Yeah, it does. Because I don't wanna, just get, 30 minutes of an episode be repeating, the same part. Oh, hit my Robo Scorpions, will you? Where is the last? Oh my god, that guy did 1,000
Bad
IQ.
guys dealt with.
That was unexpected. Undetected. Yes. Technologies have been retrieved, and now... At least I let you fast travel here. In Honest Hearts... Well, I mean... Zion is pretty small, but in... Oh, okay.
Ready? Steady. Ready.
But in Honest Hearts you need to manually just travel everything. Did I get a critical against the one I wasn't aiming for? Yeah, I did, okay.
Go, my minions! Steal them in the name of Rolls Rebellion!
Okay, more. No, do not shoot. We're unharmed, please. Okay, one down.
No more
Where are they?
stimpaks.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm just gonna floor it. What? Okay. I'm just gonna floor it and enter the Forbidden Zone. I don't wanna... Or maybe travel to the North Tunnel, yes. That makes more sense. I accidentally clicked that,
This
but
one
I'm
looks
gonna
pretty tough.
make it my quest now. Okay, I don't have the range. So Liar. Which has it.
No more stimpaks.
Oh my god, I don't have stimpaks. What will I do? Apart from using the healing powder, or the Nuka, or the fresh apple, or, I don't know, the fucking stimpaks I have, yes? I don't see anything, please, thank you.
Robo Scorpion, attack!
No, do not back. Thank you.
No
Oh,
more
fuck.
stimpaks.
That's like... Ah! Oh fuck, I was disintegrated, that's sad. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-bum. Yes, I'm here. Why? Won't you?
I can't give you anything for that injury.
Yes, I can actually. Yes, healing. Oh my god. May have to just leg it.
Scorpion, attack!
Let's like play some montage music. Not really. I'm not gonna play any music.
Destroy this one.
I'll make more. Whoa, that's interesting, but I sure don't care.
I see you. Now I end you.
Just free. That's my intention.
Destroy this one. I'll make more.
Obviously, if I shoot at your fucking
Was
robots,
that all?
and that was end of challenge. If I shoot at your fucking robots, it's because I want to like end them. I'm gonna save again. Always in the last quests, I do tons of saving. Sorry. Okay, that's nice. I think. Yes, but there goes. Take your Radex now. Yes.
X-42 giant robo scorpion is alive.
It's alive.
Awaken my pets.
Awaken my masters.
Your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is Mobius.
Yes, but I am in a sneaking mission. My objective is to sneak.
Time to fight.
Ooh, do not say. Tesla, the Saturnite armor plating on the giant Robo Scorpion has exceeded expectations mostly. While it's virtually impervious to a smaller fire, the sonic emitter that Parsons brought in managed to fry several of the prototype subsystems. We'll have to look into improved EMP shielding for the next prototype. On a more positive note, the prototype's new atomic laser is performing admirably. Some residual radiation is left behind after the weapon discharges. It may be necessary to requisition more radiation suits and meds as a precaution. The constant improvements to the giant Robo Scorpion have rendered the Prototron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. At this stage, they're little more than distractions. Activate.
It looks like the target drones got activated and... Oh, how cute. This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Is it talking twice at the same time? Okay. Let's just explore this part. I think the Robo Scorpion thing, yeah, is on the other side. I'll get it after this fight. Or, well, technically fight, I'm just sneaking. Because I don't like fighting the robot. I just prefer to leave it to, like, die, I don't know. What's his health, actually? I don't want him to die to the guys. Okay, thank you. Thank you for targeting the massive, like, thing in the middle of my screen. I guess.
Was that all?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use the...
Are we being watched?
maybe. Caps of hotel, more. Power regulation. Backup generator. The new atomic laser is spotting an incredible strength on the giant Robo Scorpion generator. Damn thing shut down right in the middle of weapons testing last week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the Scorpion. Dangerous, if you ask me. The systems weren't designed to handle the power from two systems at once. And if some rookie tech fires up the backup generator too early, well... Oops.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Oh, I need to activate the other one. Sorry. Oh my fucking god, it's gonna get killed by the guys.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oops. Okay. Oh my... Wait, what are the... Oh no, yeah, this one like just explodes, okay. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do something. I don't want it to be like just killed like that by the robots. How do you wanna get that? Yeah, I don't wanna have it get killed by the robots. Probably because of the 5-time damage. There are too many robots for it. Like in the regular game, he just breezes. then.
Bad
But
guys dealt with.
it's clear with the extra damage he cannot. So I will
Ready?
have to...
Steady.
Intruder is here.
Fighting.
I'm certain of it.
This is a protonic axe? Yes, it is a protonic axe.
That's all.
This is just some supplies. So where did you shut it down? Because that did nothing. I thought that was how you shut it down. Maybe it's one of the terminals requires science.
Starting combat. Just kidding.
You see why I don't like this suit anymore. Some ammo. What the fuck did I take? Did I take just the scrap? Yeah, I did. Not anymore. Oh yeah, I think this is the terminal to disable it, maybe? Oh no, this is the one for the turrets. Just gonna hack it to get like the XP. That was lucky. No, do not. Ooh, some 308. This area I really like. Oh. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna... Okay. You can notice the crouch speed of
Ready?
this
Steady.
suit.
Fighting.
So much, so fast. Give me nothing.
An intruder is here.
Away of that.
Fighting over.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the emergency generator just like makes it shut down faster. Per instructions from the higher-ups, after that one time the Robo Scorpion's attack runtime malfunction, we installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype systems will all be fried, and we won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of a battle-ready model within 6 months, and the project has already had enough delays.
Is this thing on? This is moving.
Emergency, 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 emergency.
We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown.
I like how clueless Moise is.
4,
As in forbidden.
3,
3 as in 3. Oh, nothing 3. 2 as in 2 Bluetooth. Well,
as in none. Oh, the emergency overload is initiating.
And yeah, he just stays there, I think. Like a passive or something. Give me your cells of energy. Give me your nothing. I wonder if there are more terminals here that I have to access. This is the Robo Scorpion one. So that's that quest done, I think. Pretty sure the Robo Scorpion audio is the most OP one, if I remember correctly. Find samples. Oh no, that's not the last. Another lyre. To repair my lyre. I used the lyre to repair the lyre. I will have to do the secondary quest like right after this one. Maybe on the way to the end. Door to the Forbidden Dome. Hello, comrade! I'm gonna just ignore him at first. This is my brain. There is a place here with... Oh, second. Scientist scraps? No, I am looking for Mobiuses. They are somewhere.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Poor Mobius. Just clueless like every one of them. Doesn't have any idea of what the fuck the world is or what the fuck is happening. A proton throwing axe. Not sure these cabinets will have anything. Yeah, they don't. I think this is the last room on this side. I'm just gonna check the other and then talk to him. I want like my canon ending, the one I keep, to be just saving everyone. Another layer. Just for repairs, I'm gonna... Yeah, that worked. Usually it doesn't. That's a lot of ammo, to be honest. Yes, I want my cannon enemy to be
floor space for my calculations.
just saving or letting everyone leave. More repair. Where are the scraps, my man? Where did... Oh my... This is the best room ever, okay. They are somewhere, I know. Mobius's scraps. Fixing things, lol. Giant Robo Brain. Oh, Dr. Mobius's glove. Probably I'll use... Yeah, I don't want that much weight anyways. What is... Oh, here it is. The scraps. Hello, Mobius. I'm gonna do a save. I'm just gonna auto do these easy local ones.
Nobody ever notices me,
But they
but they
notice the
notice the
people
Pip-Boy light.
Some whiskey and mentats. This is just full of mentats. I'm pretty sure this is the area in the game with the most mentats. I will create a new save, and I will use this one to go back to do the bad endings.
Huh? Yo!
Hello
Hello there! You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Destroyed. Surrender, Mobius. I have defeated your giant Robo-Scorpion. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago.
Just an old
That's old
man
age
in
for
quotation
you.
marks.
Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises, what the worst.
Full of mentats,
Would
probably.
you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love mentats.
mentats.
Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific
Science-erific.
thoughts and ideas when those chalky talents are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis
I mean,
about
if you
this
just
meeting.
play the DLC, you're
Please
expecting Mobius to be like just
extrapolate. What was I
bad guy or
supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily.
Homily?
Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were.
Oh, a bit of luck.
If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around
on
of
their
their
own
own volition.
I want my brain so I can leave.
Now, that seems to be rather
Rather hormonal
hormonal
of
of
you.
you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me.
We chat over mentats.
mentats.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all
This is like
manner
one
of
of my
opinions.
favorite conversations in New Vegas, the
Tell
conversation
you
with your own
what,
brain and with
I'll
movies.
leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't
Aren't
real?
real?
That changes everything.
Lol.
Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob,
Oh, yes, it's
just
just
turn that.
A poor
Good,
man
good,
with problems.
better.
I mean, look, just look at him. He's
Oh, yes, that feels wonderful.
better than my afternoon mentats break.
This is even
But this is
better
his
than my
every, like, all the
afternoon
time in
mentats
mentats anyways.
break. Mm.
You don't seem aggressive.
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent.
Except when I am.
Except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Time for me to go.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Oh, level up, yes. What? The sneak is already at 100. Repair, no. Medicine to 75, please. Barter week 65, survival to 70. And guns to 85, yes. And a quest perk. Let's see. Lessons learned, no. Certified days, for daylight. I think I'm gonna get the sneak one. Silent running. Because I really want that. Can you beat Pocket Mobius?
I'm having the
No, you
most
can't.
peculiar feeling of deja vu right now. That's
Let's see what
French
it
for...
says.
well,
Deja vu.
Deja vu, I believe. Have we met before?
Have we met before? It's so broken. Yes.
I do so love it.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you
like a
like a cookie?
Yes. Why are you such a dick? There's no need to be sarcastic.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Running around a crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is a top priority. Yes.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
You're such a dick.
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote.
Unquote.
As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoy
I mean,
that
he's the
little
one that
moment?
got shot technically. You're my brain. That stuff's fun. I didn't realize it causes so much stress.
Well, maybe next time you hear me telling you that charging a nightkin with a penknife is a bad idea, you'll listen.
I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety.
I have
Well,
got peace,
barring the odd rogue
justice,
scorpion.
and freedom.
In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological
functions.
Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
But what about the good things? What about the cold breeze on your cheek, the smell of food, love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat
Oozing hormones. Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we are separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild, wacky adventures?
Well, I suppose
That's
you've
not my
convinced me
fucking
well
throat.
enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings,
We have a problem.
Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't
Yes, we
have the
have to go
tools
back to
here.
the sink.
We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
They promised to put us back together. I did what they wanted.
And you believe them?
Yeah, I don't believe them.
Really? I know you were recently deprived of my
My
fabulous
fabulous
advice, but
advice.
really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to
I mean,
slip
that would
his own
probably be
brain
Dala.
into it instead.
If you think about it. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right.
What's the plan? Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain
That
is coming out
little
of
like
its jar.
battle
I
dance.
suppose now that we're
Make
reunited,
up your
you
mind.
want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better.
you never stood
But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in, no problem. Right
And yeah, we
then,
have to go
off
back
we
to
go.
the other
Klein will
achievements,
be in for a
but that's
nasty
not the problem.
shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
It's your brain added. Wait. Can you talk to Mobius after this? I don't think I've ever tried. Maybe he's just like a regular...
Preposterous! Not an
bitch.
angry bone in my body.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
have
see
something
you and
special.
your brain reached a compromise.
How
pleasant.
pleasant.
I hypothesized after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be
less
low on
likely
the
scale.
likely scale.
My brain told me that the think tank needs to be stopped. Can you help?
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't
Nice.
think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just
trying to
keep
keep
them
them
out
out
of
of trouble,
trouble.
which is what I want to do.
What was that plan? Blast! I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere. Something ingenious and
Needlessly
needlessly
complicated.
complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten
I may
it.
have already.
I
Lol.
forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one.
Lol.
Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit
Mobius is
kicked in.
quite
Felt quiet
Troubled
silly.
by this of mine. Yes.
Well, you could try and appeal
Which
to
they
their
don't have.
humanity.
That's a tired cliche.
That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans,
They
they
weren't
weren't
very
very
good
good
humans.
humans. Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery, love, masturbation, the usual. Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said,
Once you're harder
the
in
eyes
battle,
do more than see.
Make them
see if you can. Or if not, you can always make them succumb to fear. It certainly worked for me. For a time. Then you came along, and bravery and/or desperation trumped that little idea. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. Or is this the end? Hard to tell.
Scare them? How?
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it? Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either
It
way,
will be
it would be
interesting.
interesting.
He doesn't even
And
care
if
about
you
his
are
own life.
partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell them a
More over the top,
ludicrous
the better.
lie. The more over the top, the better. That's my experience. They're more than a little gullible. Better make it convincing, though, or it'll be the dissection table and vivisectors for you. And if you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Dr. Mobius,
Dr.
after
Mobius.
all, not some lab assistant teacher's aide.
Goodbye.
In
Is it actually written on the floor now that I think about it? Because I mean the plan is to make yourself disguise yourself as fool them into thinking you have Mobius's brain inside of you. I don't think it's actually written on the floor. It will be.
Nobody ever
fine.
notices me,
But they
notice
notice
the
people.
Pip-Boy light.
Oh my god, the people. Yes.
Are we being watched?
Actually, no, we aren't. Can you talk to the Robo Scorpion? I mean, talk or less like interact. Oh, of course you can. Hello, comrade. Yes, goodbye. Goodbye, mom. Where is the ladder? Okay, it's here, it's here. Everything is so dark that it's hard to notice. And yeah, I will do the like secondary quest to get the thing for the plant seed thing later. I wanna complete the DLC 100% or the most I can. Hello.
You require some additional.
Swap. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. But the bread-side healing items are twice as effective. This is a very good thing, to be honest. 50% more. It's gonna be a lot in dead money.
You require some additional.
Okay, that's my spine. Your torso can now be crippled, but your strength and damage are doubled. Damage threshold, not damage. I mean, 2 DT is not that much, but 2 strength. How is it now? 9. That's pretty high, to be honest. So now, what should it be? Do I join the Unity, or do I die here? Hello, comrade. Welcome.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
Guess what happens now? I found my brain now. You and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
No. There is some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
I'm gonna do the...
Nonsense! Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
The speech.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead.
Not harm it.
Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism, breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive.
For study. Slow study.
Slow study.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite is a great sounding board.
I think.
You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Doctor. Oh. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep.
Go fuck yourself.
And my name is Zero.
Zero, yes.
A big, fat zero. With a slash through it.
A slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant.
But how did you?
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things. Like names. And... You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
That's Rush.
How dare you? Brainial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary.
Yes, that's... I understand him.
It's 2-8.
It's 2-8.
Why are you acting like this?
Oh my God.
You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
I really like this ending, the one where everyone just like talks kind of killing you basically, pretty much. Okay. I like how unnecessarily long this speeches are.
A noble speech, but there's no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very
literally just put
concept
friend and lobotomite in the same
revolting.
sentence, to be honest.
Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
No.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets is nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here.
Oh my God, he got
Instead
the
of
wrong idea.
ending its life on the table,
we should
prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe,
the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
And the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait.
Carry the 2?
Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy, it's a research facility. Half of your college dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
Guess what happens next? No. You can still do that here, quietly, for me.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How
After all,
odd.
he's a scientist.
Very
Even though
well,
he's forgotten
partner.
everything himself pretty much, but
The think tank is at your service
as
long as you do not destroy us.
Yes. Leave the think tank. To the sink. And now the ending.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century.
Pretty sure I have good karma, so it should look
The
like good
Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to
I
come,
think this is the good karma
caring
ending.
for it and keeping its discoveries safe
I think
until they were needed to help others.
It's such a wholesome ending, to be honest.
Which
like,
had always been Big Mountain's
just like it.
purpose. Past the laboratories
place to
and
build the
science,
future of all
it had
mankind.
always
This is the
been
fucking
intended as a
thing the
place
Institute
to
should have
build
been
the
like.
future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the Courier had undertaken. Facilities believed
not
lost,
explore them.
destroyed,
Just got
or
out
ones
locations
that had
today.
simply gotten up and walked to new locations
Got
had
another
been
world today.
rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone.
Forbidden Zone.
As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden
Mobius, to
Zone
be honest,
had
just
already
spend the rest of his
exceeded
life,
his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was
Pretty funny
comforted by
how
the
it's
sense of
going against
community
like
the
its
other
own
personalities gave
coding.
it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight,
I didn't get the
requested a
last update
transfer
from
to
him,
the
so I don't know
X-22 Botanical
if there's
Garden,
wrong
so that it
reference
might,
here.
in its own words,
I don't think so,
sensually
because I got all
fertilize
the
the
updates anyways.
garden's
The only thing I didn't get was the
smooth
seeds.
contours.
Sensually fertilize.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault
Vault
it
Institute,
had
of
helped
course.
infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
So it's reading them.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly
Really like this
scrub
ending
any
with the
particulate
personalities.
matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
Like, most of them get
the
good
toaster
endings, except the toaster.
continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally
Probably because the stairs are too steep for Maggie if you think about it.
It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
I just got something almost most of my ears. Okay, sorry.
With sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency
Sonic Invasion.
Big Mountain from Sonic Invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it,
good.
It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches.
I wonder how that actually works.
He forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city.
More references.
In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
Off the lights?
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was,
or even
what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
That's also pretty wholesome.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Ah, the cybernetic canine gender female designation Roxy sat in her guard post in X8. That is, until her I'm in heat programming circumvented her stay routine and she looped into the Mojave. There she ran across Rex, who had been following the courier just as she had. They barked for a while and realized that they had a lot in common. The two of them constructed a litter of cyberpups, a small army of Boston Terriers, that now on the board
courier,
every
organs intact, continued onwards,
That's pretty
a little
cool.
less heavy of step, but
It's
with all
just
the
wholesome,
organs
it's
in the
just
right places,
cool.
as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
10 intelligence.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier. And if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was Old World Blues.
Good. I just
and
love
New
this.
World Hope.
This ending, this DLC,
and
this
ruled the
this
day
game.
at Big Mountain.
Fallout New Vegas is like
but the
my
stories in the
favorite
Big
game of all
Empty speak
time.
for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
You have lost a brainless perk, and I got the achievement. You have gained big brain. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved 10%. You acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or go back to Big Mountain, simply equip the transponder as you would any weapon, pull the trigger, and away you go. It won't work in interiors or in combat situations. Hey! GG. I just totally love this DLC. This like, I fucking love it. The characters, they are, most of the characters in this DLC are fucking robots, and they are better than characters in like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Lol. Like, it's just they are. Oh, this is a transponder that automatically equips. I like how they're not just the personalities, but like it's so much to talk about, really. I don't even know where to begin to explain my love for this DLC. I'll say the characters, the locations, the place. Look at this place is small and it has like few locations, 35 I think, but they are all so unique. Like, you just go to every one of them and they are their own story, their own even characters. Like, you can read on the logs, like I did. I read like most of the logs I could. Lol. And you can find out like the stories of the people, and I think even those are better than the logs in Fallout 4. Sorry for comparing it to Fallout 4 so much, but I don't like Fallout 4. Things like the technologies, the special items, it's so creative. Like, it's just unique. It's just a unique DLC. It's a unique game. It's just so good, and I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna save again and just leave it here for the next episode, which probably be the beginning of Dead Money. If it's not the beginning, maybe it will be my way to Dead Money. I wanna get some stuff first. I wanna get this all to my house, get everything ready. Wait, did my carry weight increase? Oh, of course, because I got 1 point of strength. Yeah, but let's maybe get a 10,000 caps for the stealth movement implant. Just get everything set up. And so, this is the end. Goodbye.